days are better than other days, but these days, life is better with you. Some days are better than other days, but these days, life is better with you. Life is better. Tell me what you want, I'll give you all that you need with my heart in my hand, saying please, baby, please, because nobody does that thing you do better than you. And thoughts to swim around in my head.
Hi, welcome to All Things Napa. I'm Desi Capaz.
And I'm Lee Miller. This is our September edition.
That's right.
We got some great guests for you today.
It's really going quickly. We're getting into the fall season,
Yep.
School's starting, and we got some great guests. Michael Collins from Orchard Hotel.
And Stephanie Cass from Work Mix Lounge Cafe.
And of course, we have our business and mortgage spotlight guests. So stay tuned, and here we go.
Let's do it. Time for our business spotlight. Welcome Ron Wilson from Ajax Home Inspection.
Thank you, Lee. Pleasure.
Yeah,
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Desi. All right. Thank you.
I just need to start by saying I love what you do. You're my home inspector guy, and the main reason is he doesn't scare people. He points out all the things that are
Right.
wrong, but there's a way to say something to make sure that he's giving the value that the clients are paying for,
that's true.
but without scaring them to death.
Right,
And,
right.
You know, a little bit of dry rot, it's a little bit of dry rot. You can take care of it, but sometimes it can be presented in a way that's really bad.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Presentation's everything, right?
Yeah.
It is. It is. Coming from a construction background, I've seen it all. So, you know, getting into the home inspection field, there's nothing to scare my clients about. Really,
Right.
it all can be handled, you know.
Right.
So that's your expertise. Is you're a contractor, you're a carpenter, you've done all of that,
Right.
and now you're applying those skills to a home inspection. And home inspections generally, when someone's considering to buy a home, they want to know everything that's wrong with it,
Right.
or that nothing's wrong with it, and so they hire you, and
Absolutely.
you give them the whole skinny.
Absolutely.
Like 25 pages, 80 pages.
Varies.
Pretty extensive.
The tough ones range up into the 70-page and up sometimes, but on average, around 50 pages.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not like a little checklist and you're done.
It's pretty extensive.
Give us a quick overview of what you're checking in the home.
We do, one of the things home inspectors typically don't like to do is go under houses, and I'm here to say I do every time. So we go under houses if it has a subfloor. We do plumbing, electrical, the HVAC, and basically every aspect of the home is covered in a full comprehensive home inspection. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you check every socket, every sink,
Yep.
does it hold
Anything
water?
Anything
Is
mechanical,
there-
anything that you're going to use throughout the duration of your stay in the home is definitely tested and gone through.
And then you give the buyer or the seller a comprehensive report, or they don't even have to buy or sell. They could really just
Could be
you know,
anybody.
it could be anybody, any homeowner
Right, exactly.
that wants to check their home.
Exactly. And I always kind of encourage that, so you're always informed and up to date with
Right.
the working mechanics of your home,
Right.
so it's good for preventative maintenance.
Right.
Right.
It's the most expensive asset that somebody has, so
Absolutely.
they may as well take good care of it.
I know you have to
Absolutely.
jerk your chain every so often when you see something. You're like, man, I can fix that. It's not that hard. It's easy.
Right,
super
right.
easy.
Well, and the thing is, you don't do the repairs,
Right.
which doesn't
No.
have that conflict of interest.
Exactly,
issue there.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's part of my business is referring other local contractors
Right.
in the areas. My range is pretty extensive as far as demographics are concerned, but primarily I'm working in Napa County.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming on. I appreciate you telling
Absolutely.
us a little bit about your business, Ron. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to get in touch with Ron, there it is, 916-932-6631. He's a local, but he still has that 916 number.
All right. Well, coming up next. What's coming up next?
Coming up next.
It is Michael Collins.
That's right.
He is the general manager for the Orchard Hotel. We are so
Yeah.
blessed to have him on our show, and we can't wait to hear about what's going on with Archer. So stay tuned.
And that was a good business spotlight from Ron Wilson. Now we welcome Michael Collins. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you, gentlemen. It's great to be here.
And if you don't know, Michael Collins is the general manager of the long-awaited Archer Hotel, downtown Napa, the flagship property in all downtown.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right.
Or it will be as soon as it opens.
We're almost there.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we had quite the winter season, as you know, and the
Yeah.
rains, unfortunately, record rainfall in Northern California. So we were originally supposed to open right around Bottle Rock of this year, and with the rain season and the building not being dried in, we were set back for a good 4 months. A lot of drywall had to be replaced in the building.
Oh,
a lot
no
of
kidding.
yeah,
I
we
didn't
had.
know. I thought it was just delayed. I didn't know you actually had to redo things.
No, we were literally cutting out drywall out of a lot of the building. We had beautiful model rooms on the second floor overlooking First Street that were complete, that had to be gutted, most of the furniture.
Was it because maybe the roof wasn't complete, or
The
parts
building
of
wasn't
it,
sealed in.
It wasn't
exactly.
sealed in yet.
And it never rains in California. So,
Right.
of course,
Right.
we
Not for the
take
last
some
6 years.
calculated risks,
Right.
and Mother Nature proved us wrong.
Well,
Yeah.
and that would have been a nice windfall to have Bottle Rock
Exactly.
on your grand opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been great in 2017, but
Yeah.
we're ready for 2018.
Okay.
Well, with a lot of hotels in the area and everything, what sets yours apart? I mean, what are we going to see in Archer?
You know, Archer Napa is all about Archer playing your consummate host. You're going to find unique treats around every corner. We have a wonderful turn down program in place where every night you're going to have a different curated treat left in your room from both local retailers and the culinary team from Charlie Palmer, which makes us very unique. The service levels are going to be phenomenal, and we really want you to feel as though you're being welcomed into our home. And that's going to set us apart from perhaps other properties in the valley.
Wonderful. That's bringing the culinary aspect of Napa into the hotel. It's a
Absolutely.
Nice little touch.
And we're really lucky that Charlie Palmer is our partner in all things food and
that's
beverage
a
in the
great name.
hotel.
Yeah.
Great following. He has great restaurants across the country, so
He does.
we're very lucky.
So that's going to be great for the guests, but for our locals, our listeners, and
Our locals are key. So
Okay.
we're all anticipating the rooftop, which is on the 6th story of the building, 360-degree views all around Napa Valley. Beautiful setting, fire pits on the rooftop, fruitless olive trees on the rooftop, but we want
word.
fruitless, yeah. We're trying to minimize the cleanup wherever possible. But it's all about the local community, and we want to support them because they've been supporting us so much throughout this process.
So you said 6 stories, right?
Correct.
So that makes it the tallest?
We are the tallest building in
Isn't
all of
that
Napa.
something else?
Yes. So the vantage point out to the mountain ranges is
Yeah,
is
that's going to
phenomenal.
be beautiful.
And how many rooms?
183,
Okay.
and 39 of them are balcony-clad suites.
Nice.
So we're very lucky with our room availability.
That's great.
Well, and again, I mean, for our locals, I'm just going to go there again because a lot of them are watching. Is that what kind of promotions, what kind of things are you going to set up? What kind of events for them are they going to get to see?
Absolutely. So again, on the Charlie Palmer food and beverage side, we're going to have dedicated locals nights. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it, but we're actually have a secret menu for
Okay.
locals. So if you know the
tourists
secret
won't watch
password, exactly, there'll be a special menu that's available for you. We really want to just cater to those residents within not only downtown Napa, but the surrounding areas as
Now,
well.
is the focus of that special secret menu Napa locals pricing or completely different fare?
Fare will be slightly different. Pricing will be different. We want to encourage the community to come and dine with us.
Oh, great.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, I used to be a room service waiter back in the day, and there was a lot of locals that came into the hotel that I worked at. It was the primo hotel in Sacramento before the downtown development. So
Absolutely.
we had a lot of locals, so it's worth it.
And that's our goal.
Yeah.
No, most definitely. It's key to.
Not me in room service.
No. We think with the cachet of Charlie Palmer
Yeah.
alone, that's going to bring a great amount of attraction to the property, but we're really looking forward to just showcasing everything that Archer has to offer to the
So
community.
Charlie Palmer's not going to be on the 6th floor, just the outdoor lounge. Right?
So Charlie Palmer Steak is in the lobby of the property.
Okay.
That's our main restaurant. The rooftop has a second restaurant that seats about 85 people. So in season, we'll serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the rooftop. There's also a chef's demo kitchen on the rooftop where you can host events up to 25. So there's a lot going on in this building.
Oh, okay. And are you worldwide? I mean, or nationwide? I mean, where are you?
We're
located?
nationwide, so LodgeWorks is our parent company. We're based out of Wichita, Kansas. We have an archer in Manhattan, we have an archer in Austin, and then we'll be the third archer in the portfolio with 3 more currently in development and construction right now.
Okay,
Nice.
wonderful.
So we're coast to coast.
Yeah. I mean,
Where did you come from before, or have you always been in Napa?
No, I was in Sonoma for a brief period of time, for about 1.5 years, but I was with the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Company for about 17 years,
Okay.
all across the country and some independent hotels as well. So,
Landmark made you an offer you couldn't refuse.
well, exactly.
Pretty hard to refuse Napa.
True, and I've always wanted to live in wine country, so for me it's a dream
your
come
dream.
true,
It
and
is.
a beautiful property such as
Right.
this, I couldn't go wrong.
Right.
any big partnerships that are you forming now with?
We are talking to so many vendor partners from
Yeah.
Calistoga all the way down to American Canyon, so we want to make sure that we're tied in tightly with the local community.
That's great. Is there anything that we haven't covered that you want to make sure and
Yeah.
mention so that our and if there is, just look right into that camera and be very very direct.
I look forward to opening the doors of the hotel and welcoming everyone. It's been a long time coming, and the community has been so patient and supportive with us, so thank you publicly. It's been fantastic, and we just really can't wait to introduce Archer to Napa.
Great. One of the things we always like to ask our guests are, what are the things that you do for the community? And we've been talking for a year or so, so I know that you've made some donations
Absolutely.
and things, but elaborate a little bit more on that.
So our properties in both New York and Austin have dedicated community partners as far as donations and how they support the community. We'll do that in Napa as well, but currently we're donating room nights to organizations throughout Napa, and we love to support however we can, as well as Charlie Palmer Group.
Wonderful.
So the more we can give, the better.
Well, and let me publicly thank you for the donations that you gave to the Realtors Golf Tournament and to the Pathway Home Golf
You're welcome.
Tournament.
It was our
very much.
pleasure.
Yeah.
That
Absolutely.
we serve on that, so.
Definitely.
Well,
Thank
we
you.
look forward to the Archer being open.
Yeah.
I know.
I want to have the first steak.
Yeah.
I want to be the guy that ate the first steak.
Right?
Well, you got to.
We can probably make that happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Well, we look forward to it. It's coming out when?
October. So we're
October.
2 months away.
Nice.
Okay. Well, we'll be
Pressure's
there.
on.
Well, thank you for joining us,
Thank
Michael.
you.
We
Yeah.
appreciate
It was a
you
pleasure to
coming.
be with you.
Yes.
Thanks again.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you. Well, that was a great interview,
Yeah.
and we look forward to all that. But coming up next, we're going to go to the Real Estate Minute with this guy right here. He's going to have a lot of great information for you.
At
so
least a
stay-
minute's worth.
Yeah, there you go. Stay tuned.
Lee Miller here with your Real Estate Minute. Today, we're going to talk about looser loan requirements. Did you know that a lot of lenders are now offering lower down payments? A lot of times people don't understand you don't have to have 20% down. Sometimes you only need to have 3% down. Now there's lenders that are offering a product with only 1% down. Also, they've raised the debt to income ratios. Used to be 45%, now it's 50%. That helps more people qualify. And student loans. Student loans are a big problem with a lot of borrowers. Well, now a lot of lenders are not including student loans in their qualifications. So that helps more people qualify for loans. All of this has been published in the LA Times. I'm Lee Miller with the Real Estate Minute. You can reach me at 707-266-1585.
All right, welcome back, and that was a great Real Estate Minute by Mr. Lee Miller here. That looser terms,
Yeah, looser
or
terms. Yeah.
or the
It's easier. It's easier.
Yeah, the banks are kind of loosening up their requirements, and it's
Right.
making it easier for buyers to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we need more buyers in the market.
Yeah.
We definitely do. So, speaking of buyers, well, we have a great. If you love espresso, we have and there's not many cafes in Napa, but there is one now, and I have the owner, Stephanie Cash, with us today. How you doing, Stephanie?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Yeah, very good, very good. Thanks
Thanks
for
for
having
welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks for
welcome.
having me on the show. Great.
Definitely. So, so you just opened not too long ago, and it's a cafe lounge, right? It's
Right.
kind of located on Randolph Street, right? What are you serving there? What's going on there in your little cafe?
Well, I think the main thing is it's a work lounge. So the focus is that it's a work lounge, and then we've opened an espresso bar, cafe, as a little enhancement.
Right.
But the main focus is the work lounge area.
Okay.
So you're catering to business people, to people coming in for their lunches, or maybe even in the morning, maybe plugging in, having their workstation ready to go. Is that kind of something we're looking at?
So what I did is I blended like the Admirals Club at the airport and like WeWork and all these other different companies that have co-working spaces, but I created more of a lounge setting with a couple of small meeting rooms that we call meeting suites and an event suite. And you can rent those by the hour. We also have private domains, which are desks that you can rent by the hour. Last night we just had the Eagle Bike Club come and do a meeting there. That was great. Today we have another corporation that's rented one of the rooms for 3 straight days, which is wonderful. We have memberships, and our focus really is locals. There's over 3,000 people that own their own businesses here in Napa that are working out of their living rooms or their kitchens. They want to get out of the house and go somewhere different, but they don't want to go to the typical coffee place or go to a
Scream
restaurant.
over, chatter and things of that nature.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a place where we have art and music, and it's very cultural too. So it inspires you. We have artist exhibits. Peter Hasson will be there on April 24th. And one thing is WSI Next Gen did my website, which is phenomenal. So any of the locals that own their own businesses or people coming to town, I already saw that it's on Nextdoor. People are talking about it, so it's really exciting.
Yeah.
So it's a place to come. You can, for an hour, for a day. The memberships, you can come in and out, throughout the month.
I know Andreas and Georgia well. They do really well work. That's the WSI.
Right.
So, yeah.
And they're training my staff because we have a really robust system. You can actually go in there and reserve your rooms, pay online. And you can do enhancements, which like wine tastings. We have cheese, charcuterie, platters.
Yeah.
So the cafe part really is because of my ABC license. I do have a beer and wine, and we're serving wine. I'll add beer later, just a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
Can't do it all at once. But so the front really is pastries, and one of the things that I've incorporated is pan dulce, which is something I grew up with down by the border. So I wanted people to have, especially coming from out of town too, with our Mexican heritage here. I think it was very important to do that.
Right. So I'm excited about it because I'm a corporate guy who's now been a realtor for 3 years, and I have an office, but I know so many people don't have offices and they work out of their home. And if you want to meet with a client, you don't want them necessarily come into your kitchen table.
Right.
So it's much more professional for all these self-employed single sole proprietor.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I even had a couple that she was having, she already had her baby, but she said that her and her husband both work from home, and now that they have the baby, that she wants to, they're going to get a membership and share coming in and out. So
Well, touch on the memberships. What is involved?
So the membership includes unlimited coffee, tea, and water service. So when you're in there, you can help yourself. It also is 1 free hour of meeting space per month, and then 20% off meeting spaces above and beyond that, and then 15% off of retail. We do have a little bit of retail in there, and then special events. You have I'm calling it work mix talks, like TED Talks. So we're going to be doing social media talks. We have a photography series. My friend Kaushik is a photographer and architect, and he'll be doing a series there on basic photography. So it's just like this open canvas. We're in with the artists, the musicians.
So each month you're going to feature a different artist whose works are going to be on the walls.
Right. So every 6 weeks we'll change it out.
Okay.
And we're actually going to do an artist curator night, so people can actually come and bring we'll look at it on a thumb drive and curate the art.
There you go, Nicholas.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Your son, yes, I have his info.
Yeah. I'll get you that.
Well, that's great. So what experience are you in this type of business? Or have you had other retail shops before?
Not retail. My background is space planning, facility management.
Okay.
And then just in my private life as well, I love planning events, and I have a meetup group here in Napa called Living the Good Life in Napa with over 600 members, and so plan events all the time, and I love to create a beautiful environment for people. So it just, pulling my personal experience and also my professional experience to create this really cool, great vibe place, I think. You have to come by and see. You have to check it out.
Great.
You have to check it
I
out.
would love to.
Living the Good Life in Napa meetup group. That's
right.
where I first met Stephanie, and we didn't know anybody in town, and you know, we did a couple events, and I said, you know, you ought to have like a red balloon or something so we can find people. And so that's like a staple now.
Yes,
right?
yes, exactly.
That was my only contribution to the group.
Oh, okay. All right. I like that.
So, is there anything that you haven't covered you want to make sure that our listeners?
I just want to say that I really would love for you to come down there and support me as a new business owner in Napa. And it's for locals and visitors alike, but really for locals. I really
Right.
built this for locals. And I really want to reach out to artists and musicians and have this be a place that they come and they can play their music and do art. So
Wonderful. So one of the things we like to ask all of our guests is, because we like to give back to the community and encourage others, and I know that you do, so tell us some of the things that you do.
So
giving
right
back.
now, being a new, when I was interviewing my employees, that's one of the things I asked is if they have done any volunteer work and if they were willing to do that, you know, as part of work mix. So I really want to get back to the community. So we're going to be working on that right now and however we can. So.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Wonderful. I can imagine that there might even be some networking mixer type of things. That
I
you
can
could
see
do.
that
Yes,
coming.
yes.
Yeah, that'd be a great
And that's one thing I
location to
left
have
off
that.
is if you remember, first Tuesday we're doing a networking event, Continental Breakfast, the first Tuesday of the month for members as well.
Okay.
So we're capping at 100 members right now because we want people to have a seat. We don't want to go
Right,
crazy. So
right. A
we have
line
our
out the
first
door,
member, so I'm
yeah.
really excited about
Well,
that.
I really, yeah, well, I have a really good idea that maybe me and you can do, and we're just going to have to talk with Stephanie about it.
All right. Sorry, but we're out of time.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. I appreciate
Thank
you
you
having me
very
on the
much
show.
for being here,
Absolutely, Stephanie.
and
Thank
we
you.
support your business because you are a small business owner,
Yes.
and you're bringing something unique to Napa, and we really want
Exactly.
you to succeed. So,
Great. Thank you so much.
thanks for being here.
Well, here, give her the information, right?
Well, yeah, and you can reach Stephanie directly at 707-603-3986. And if you're shy and don't want to talk to her on the phone, you can email her at info@workmixcafelounge.com.
Well, what do you think is next?
I think probably you doing the market update.
That's me.
That's right. We'll be right back with Desi.
All right, we're back, and well, that was an exciting update, right? No, it was more like an interview with Stephanie. No. I wasn't.
So now our viewers
next.
know we don't shoot this show in order, and sometimes mistakes are made.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's okay. We all make mistakes, right? All right. Well, we have a really great guest next, and his name is John Weber. He's from Benchmark Mortgage right here in town. How you doing, John?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you. Yeah, it's always good to see you.
Thank you.
So, welcome. This has been a long time coming. We've known John for a long time, and finally have him on the show. Tell us what is unique. Tell us a little bit about you, Benchmark, and what makes you guys unique.
Oh, sure. Well, myself, I've been in the industry about 5-6 years now. Recently joined Benchmark. Benchmark is a great company. It's a local residential lender, but we're right in the sweet spot. We're not too big. We're not too small. We like to say we're small enough to care, but big enough to get stuff done. So I know that's a little corny, but that's what we
No,
like to
but
say.
it's
So
pretty descriptive.
It's pretty
It's very
descriptive.
good.
Yeah, there's lots of different, different places out there to get your mortgage, but we really try to treat our customers like family. They truly are customers for life. People come back to us multiple times. So even though getting the loan done is very important, really it's the customer experience that they have so that they feel comfortable in a sometimes very stressful situation.
Well, you got some great people in the office. I know that. I mean, between Hilda and Stephanie and Anna and Diana and a couple of Dianas.
A couple
in there,
Dianas,
right?
exactly,
And
yeah,
Kelly,
exactly.
And, I know them all there, personally,
Yeah.
but it's a fun group.
It is, and I'm super
And
lucky.
Thomas, too.
And Thomas, yeah, and Laura, and so I'm lucky. I'm on a rock star team. I'm production partner with Hilda Hensley, who is our branch manager here in town, and
Right.
along with our processors, we all work really hard to get stuff done. Like I said, make that customer experience as enjoyable as possible.
Well, I know you do because it's like we were able to get our loan through
right.
Hilda, and we, they just made us feel really special and wonderful. And the day of and the signing, it was just we were tickled. So it was a good experience.
Good to hear. Went that way.
One of the things we like to ask our guests is what they do for the community. And I know you've been really busting your butt. This is the man right here who is
Busting your
in
butt.
charge of the entire Realtor golf tournament.
Yeah.
It's a big undertaking. So now that I've at least teed that up for
Yeah.
you, tell our viewers some of the other things that you do.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we definitely support a lot of local organizations here, from the Pathway Program to the community housing organization to some local sports teams and things like that yearly. This year, you're right. I'm the first year chairman of the Norbard Napa chapter golf tournament, which is going to be a great event out at Chardonnay here. We're going to support two really good local organizations out there. Voices, which is a program that helps foster kids when they get kind of set free from the foster program at 18 and kind of help them acclimate to the real world, which is a great thing to do. And then, of course, the table, which a lot of people are familiar with, feed hundreds of people weekly that that really need it. So so happy that we can put all the effort out to have a great day out there that's fun, but also really give back to the community, especially those two organizations.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's been great having you here, and I am honored to be able to say thank you for everything you've done for the golf tournament, because I'm telling you what, he has worked a whole
very
lot.
much so.
And it's gone extremely smooth,
Keeping
and it's going
things
to be
together.
a great tournament.
Keeping guys like me,
we're a
I'm
team.
all over
We're a
the
team.
place.
It's a pleasure, though.
But it's fun. It's fun. All right. Well,
Great.
thanks, John.
Thank you,
for
guys.
joining us.
Thanks for having
All
me.
right. Well, we
Thanks,
have his
man.
information up on screen there. It's John Weber. He's at 707-254-8891 or john.weber@benchmark.us. Okay, what's next?
Now is the market update coming up right next. And that's going
Now.
to be you.
Yeah.
Not before, but now is the market update with Desi.
Thank you for getting that right. Welcome to this month's edition of Napa's Market Update. I'm Desi Capaz. Just to give you a feel of what's going on this month in Napa County, and we're seeing days on the market here, and 55 days is what we're seeing for houses in the 400,000 to 800,000 range. That's usually, again, I've spoken about that. That's our sweet spot in this area, and it's only been 55 days. That's less than 2 months. It's pretty quick. Also, more in the luxury market of 900,000 to about 2 million, we're seeing 71 days. That's pretty quick in itself. It's less than 3 months. So buyers, it's telling you that when houses are coming on the market, they're going very quickly. You got to get out, do your research. If you find something, if you like it and it's in your price range, I suggest that you make that offer and go for it. If you want to talk to me about it, you can always reach me at 707-260-9906, or you can look on my website at unlocknapavalley.com. Enjoy the Napa Valley life.
Well, that wraps up our September show. Thank you very much for listening.
Yeah,
Had some good guests.
We did. Michael Collins with the Archer Hotel told us a lot of great information about when that's going to open.
Stephanie Cash at the Work Mix Cafe Lounge.
That's right.
Go down there and check it out.
Okay, and we also want to take the time to let our guests, our audience know that we do have a radio show on KVON, 1440 AM. It's the Lee and Desi Real Estate Show, and it's on Mondays from 11 a.m. to noon. Please tune in. It's very informational stuff, educational.
Talk about real estate,
Right.
And it's live.
It is.
And sometimes people go from radio to TV. We're going from TV to radio.
I don't know. That's what they told us. So I guess we got.
But it's
radio
live,
basis.
and the new owners of the radio station are being very gracious to us. They know that we're passionate about real estate. We love what we do. We love helping clients, and we have knowledge of what's going on in the community, and we want to share it with you. So,
Absolutely.
So check that out on Mondays from 11 to noon.
Well, and also if you want to contact us here about any suggestions, opinions, or just want to talk to us, all things Napa TV at gmail.com is a way to contact us. And also, Lee and myself also have a website, leeanddesi.com.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, check it out. So, all right, well, hey, listen, football season's coming up, and
It is.
Yeah, and Lee has
Football season is
football
here.
socks.
Right,
Look
football
at that.
socks.
I love it.
Yeah.
He has one over me.
Yeah. I'm a sock guy.
I'm a football guy, and I don't even have the socks. Well, thanks for joining us.
We'll see you next month.
Some days are better than other days, but these days life is better with you. Some days are better than other days, but these days life is better with you. Life is better. Tell me what you want, I'll give you all that you need with my heart in my hand. hand saying, please, baby, please, because nobody does that thing you do better than you. And thoughts to swim around in my head.